Hello you wonderful people, and welcome to another episode of My Way of Thinking. This being a little segment where I share with you my way of thinking, or rather my opinion about certain things. Today I want to discuss a question I feel like a lot of people probably ask themselves at one point or another, and that is it possible to be friends with exes? Yes and no, but mostly no. I'm sure some people can pull it off, but from my own experience it's kind of like 85% no. I've had exes in the past suggest the whole friendship thing, and like an idiot, I accept it. In reality, these so-called friendships are just an ex attempt at being friends with, no strings attached, no emotional, strings attached from like when you were in a relationship together, which I feel like is bullshit because there will always be strings attached no matter what. But I mean, if you really want to try to be friends with exes, there are certain things you have to keep in mind. The first thing you have to consider, are you or said ex in a new relationship? If so, being friends with your ex could come back to burn you because it could just stir up a whole lot of problems and trouble in your new relationship. Second, do you have feelings for said ex? If you do, it can befuddle any attempt at a friendship that you might have because you spend the entire time wanting that person again and thinking that maybe if you do certain things right that you can probably get back together, which most cases doesn't happen. I mean, there are the occasions when that does happen that people go back being friends and then end up getting back together later on, but most times I don't think that's always the case. Thirdly, what terms did your relationship end on? Was it a more mutual thing or was it very one-sided? That plays a big role in whether or not the so-called friendship can be made, because if it was very mutual, then there's a chance for it to work out. But if it was very one-sided and you hurt said person, then yeah. Or even if said person hurt you, then that can really fuck up any type of friendship. I mean, really, would you want to be friends with someone who hurt you? Or would you want to be friends with someone you hurt? The final thing to consider is how much time actually passed between you being just friends and the beginning stages of your relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend or yada yada. Because if you were friends for a very long time before you were, more than friends, then even if things end between you and their relationship, there's always that foundation of the friendship that you can fall back on, which it can make actually being friends a little easier. But even then, it's still not a sure thing that being friends with an ex will work out. Personally, I think people shouldn't have exes as friends. It just causes all sorts of trouble because, it's bad enough when you break up with someone and you just have all that heartache, but when you try to be friends with them, it's just like those heart wounds just keep like reopening every time you're around that person or even think about them, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you truly want to try and be friends with your ex for whatever reason, because they're very important to you or they were very close friends with you before the whole relationship thing happened, then yeah, I mean, best of luck to you, and I hope it does work out for you. But personally, I feel like, sometimes you have to cut people out of your life, not just for your sake, but also for their sake as well. This actually brings me to my question for you guys, and it is, have you or an ex suggested the whole friendship aspect? And if so, has it worked out for you, or are you still friends today, or did it just kind of crumble? Tell me in the comments down below, share, your own personal story about, being friends with exes, because I'd love to see how other people handle the whole friends with exes thing. Well, that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, all that other good stuff. Like always, till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy a good day, and goodbye.
Nice job, loser.